the room. That glare is going to be killer on this camera. Crank it up. There's our finished edge at the front and center. This is going to be the back center. This is the center line where everything belongs. All we got to do is serge off that excess. Like this. Try and make this line line up with that blade. Just aim it. Use one pedal to lift the presser foot, put it under, lining everything up as straight as you can. Nothing's going to be perfect, just do the best you can with what you got. Slowly drop down. There we are. This is left open serged because it's eventually going to be folded in when it's stitched into the back fold plate. So, shut that down again and bring you back over to the table. There's our result. Finished edge on the front center, serged edged on the back center, nice clean waistband along the top, evenly measured to 2 inches, hem along the bottom. That's half a kilt. Well, I'll call it half a kilt, though it's not. The apron is going to go 6 inches over there, 6 inches to the other side. The fold is going to go 4 inches under. Let's see how accurate that 4-inch measurement is. Yeah, I'm only about a half inch, or only about a 1/4 inch off. That's not bad. So, there's a 4-inch mark. See, there's the 4. So after this, I'll do the other side exactly the same in the opposite direction. I already got 3 of the 4 pieces cut in a pile over there. And then I'll bring you back when I'm doing the apron and or the back fold. And when those are done, I gotta do pockets. So that's your video for today. I'll keep working and bring you back when I'm doing something new. Talk to you next time. Let's see what the downfall of my existence is going to be this week. Shit. Well, it being BC, Canada, it being the 2nd of February before the snow hit the ground, and today being the 3rd of February, it's only going to be about a week and a half, 2 weeks before it's all gone. It doesn't make me like it anymore. The most we're going to get total, well, it's stopped snowing now. It's going to be 2 weeks before it's warm enough that it all melts. So, look at you. All happy and excited. Yeah, you just got your treats, didn't you? Yeah. You wreck my chair? It's okay, I didn't pay anything for it. Good girl. Let's watch her for a minute. That at least makes me happy. She's all excited because she just got her treats. Yeah. Mao is happy. She is named Mao because when I was given... Yes, that's your name. She is named Mao because when I was given her, I asked her what her name was. And she said Mao. So that's her name. Okay. Well, you've seen the weather. You've seen the cat. I think that's enough for right now. I gotta get back to making that kilt. A side project in the middle of building this kilt. To give it a break and start building something else. The weather being what it is, which is shit, for lack of a better term. My gloves, although comfortable and good at blocking the wind when I'm riding, are not good at keeping my fingers warm. So the next ride I'm going to take, hopefully, I'll have a pair of mittens made for it. So here's a pattern. This will be the back. With the cutout, it'll be the front. Or rather, the back of the hand and the palm of the hand. These are the two pieces for the thumb. I'm going to cut those out for the liner, which is this fake fur I've got a lot of. And then I got to find something to make a shell out of. Once that's done, I'll start stitching them together. And, well, I'll show you once they're all cut out. So there's 16 pieces cut out for a pair of mittens. The astute among you may have noticed that when I'm doing work for a client, when I'm getting paid for what I'm doing, I am using the best available materials and tools within the budget of the project. Whereas when I am making something for myself, it's always whatever slightly second-rate crap I happen to have on hand. As example, the shell here, the outer layers, is just a leftover scrap of fabric from actual doll clothes. Not that doll, but small dolls, like Barbie doll clothes that I had made years ago. And I had a little scrap of fabric left, so I kept it on hand. And the liner was actually a liner from an old coat that I'd ripped up for material years ago. So the next step, serge the thumbs together, then stitch them. Serge the thumb in place on the palm, then stitch it on the liner. Then serge and stitch the whole liner together. Gotta do that twice. Then the exact same thing on the shells. That should allow me a reasonable pair of mittens. Now once everything is together, just slide the inside inside of the outside, and serge and stitch a rough edge at the base. I might or might not put an elastic around the wrist. It's something I can do, that I might do. I don't like spending that much extra time. The only reason I'm making these is for probably the next 2 weeks, as I've said, it being the length of a BC winter. It's, well, getting down about 6 or 7 degrees below freezing when you're outside in the air moving around in that. Gets to be kind of cold on the hands. And, yeah. 7 below Celsius works out to about 20 freedom units for you Yankee Doodles down south of the border. Ain't that dandy. But yeah, I'll start serging these up. And then I'm going to take a broom and sweep up all the leftover bits and pieces of fucking fake fur. Fun fur, faux fur, whatever you call it. This shit. Sweep up all the bits of that, clean up my mess, and then I can get back on these kilts. But I'll show you these when they're done. Okay, talk to you next time. The acrobatic kitty is trying to get my attention, waiting for me to sit down. Then I'm finished working. Here's the result. End of the day, a pair of mittens. Fit tight, don't need to put an elastic in there. Woolly lined. I can still use my thumb enough to operate the turn signal on the bike. I can still use the brake. And I can still turn the throttle. Not bad for, 45 minutes to an hour and handful of scrap material. I don't know how long they'll last, but we're in BC, winter's only 2 weeks. So if they last me 2 weeks, I'm happy. Now, tomorrow morning, I can clean up the fucking mess of fake fur all over the place and get back on this kilt. Talk to you next time.